After a year without a hatchback in its model lineup, for 2013, Nissan has brought back the Versa hatchback, but with a whole new design with a third generation, they've also brought a new name. So we've come here to Quebec, to the St. Lawrence with Nissan Canada to check out the all-new Versa Note.
The continuing trend in the ultra-competitive subcompact category amongst automakers has been to offer more, but for less. The designers at Nissan knew this, and by initial accounts, they seem to be up for the challenge. One of the most important criteria when it comes to subcompacts is fuel economy, and the Versa Note is offering more fuel economy than it did with its predecessor. The new Versa Note is 17% more fuel efficient than the 2012 Versa hatchback, and this was achieved through a combination of improvements to the CVT transmission, weight reduction, engine improvements, and overall increased aerodynamics. According to Nissan, the Versa Note achieves fuel efficiency numbers of 5.5 liters per 100 kilometers, or just under 43 miles per gallon combined. These numbers would put it ahead of competitors such as the Ford Fiesta, Toyota Yaris, Hyundai Accent, Chevy Sonic, Honda Fit, and the Kia Rio. My time behind the wheel during the media preview in Quebec didn't achieve these numbers, and in fact were off by a fair margin. But that's often the case with posted ratings, plus it's hard to get a true sense of fuel efficiency after only an hour or two behind the wheel.
So we're driving the Nissan Versa Note now for maybe about 20-30 kilometers, and thoughts are actually it's surprisingly quite quiet. They boasted a lot in the technical presentation about the dampering, and it's quite true. It rides decent. The lightweight, I kind of felt it with the winds today. It's a windy day here in Montreal, but otherwise it's not a bad ride, and not a bad thing overall for the Nissan Versa Note.
The Versa Note is powered by a 1.6-liter four-cylinder dual overhead cam engine that puts out 109 horsepower and 107 pound-feet of torque. While this is a reduction from the 2012, the impacts are negligible given that the new Versa Note is lighter by more than 300 pounds. Canadian buyers of the Versa Note will have greater choices when it comes to transmissions, as both the CVT and manual transmissions are available at all trim levels, whereas American buyers can only select the manual transmission with the base S model trim. While there are those who will attack a CVT at every opportunity for being soft on performance, the improved CVT in the Versa Note is better than the original, and besides, they never were designed to be performance-minded in the first place. Some of the most impressive aspects of the Versa Note are found inside, where the theme of more for less really is pervasive. At just under 113 cubic feet of interior volume, the Versa Note leads the subcompact category. I stand 5'11", and I felt comfortable sitting in both the front and back rows. Where things really get competitive amongst subcompacts are when optional features are considered. The Versa Note provides available features that were once the domain of larger vehicles, such as intelligent key with push-button start, Bluetooth connectivity, heated seats, GPS navigation, backup camera, and the very cool Nissan Around View monitor, which makes you think that a satellite camera is guiding you from above. The aspect of offering more is pretty easy to see with the Versa Note, and impressively it comes for less money than it did before. Canadian pricing for the 2014 Versa Note ranges from $13,348 for the S trim with manual transmission up to $19,018 for the SL trim with CVT and tech packages. These prices are as much as $1,300 less than the 2012 Versa hatchback depending upon trim level, and is as much as $5,000 below a top-end Ford Fiesta. Throw in some attractive new styling features, and overall it seems that the one-year wait for a new Versa hatchback may have been well worth it.
The subcompact category is very competitive. There's so many good entrants in this category. So when Nissan had to redesign the Versa Note, they really had to up the ante. And for look, under the price point that it is, with all that's included, everything from upgraded interiors to technology to the Around View monitor, there's a lot of things that Nissan has done to make them just as competitive as they need to be. I enjoyed my experience here in the Nissan Versa Note, and I think this will be a good seller going forward.
For more test drives, general product and destination reviews, plus plenty of other great eco tips and information, be sure to visit EnviroDad.com. You can also like our Facebook page at facebook.com/EnviroDad, and last but not least, you can even find us on Twitter.